Hello, hello, 15th of October 2016. I know it's Saturday, but sometimes you have to do your job, right? So the purpose of today's meeting is to make an update into our weekly tech overview. This time we are gonna to go through the dollar index, and actually it's very important, especially if you want to take into consideration the last week and very good move of the greenback, right? All right, guys. As you probably know, medium term, long term, we are very bullish on dollar, and I would like to make small update here. So guys, swing high, swing low, some kind of the consolidation, and if we are gonna to take this low here as some kind of the consolidation, this breakout here, right? So we may try to double it, okay? So the top of that range was around 90, bottom of the range was around 70, okay? There you go. So that's 20 figure, right? So if we are gonna to add 20 figure to the upside, then you have 110 on dollar index. And the truth is that the important thing, guys, here, guys, of course, that's the weekly chart. It's not gonna happen overnight. It's not gonna happen overnight. Okay, that's one of the important thing. It's not gonna happen overnight. We are still bullish on the weekly chart after the breakout. We have this kind of the consolidation here, and what is important, this kind of the supply which has been tested already here. So one more time we hit the supply, we have only tight pullback, and really I do expect under Riley, as we described it before, towards 106, 107, 108, 110. Okay, especially when we have this kind of the gap here. Of course, the first target is the top of this consolidation right now. That's still around 2 figure. Okay, that's still around 2 figure. And I do believe that you may want to take into the consideration this line, and the line is around 102 to 102.50. Okay, so in that case, what could be the trade of the day or trade of the week starting Monday? Please bear in mind that that's ECB week. That's one thing. The second thing is Euro pound below 90. Okay, in that case, that's the gap here as a first support. So you want to buy dollar on a pullback. Okay. What kind of the event could produce the dollar rally overall? Okay. We do have yields going higher. That's pretty significant development. And Yellen last Friday she was hawkish. Come on guys, she was hawkish. Okay. Now give me 3 seconds. I'm gonna bring euro dollar and dollar yen chart, and I'm gonna to make the short summarize. Okay guys, so we know that we may expect a little bit of pullback on dollar index. So what could be the reason of the pullback? Okay, so let's start with euro dollar weekly chart here. Okay, and we were discussing already a few times this kind of the range after this move to the downside range. We are preparing most probably for further move down. All right, let's skip it for a while, this move down. Let's have a look closer. Let's have a look closer and discuss this, eventually this range. That's the 10-figure range. All right. Now we are on a weekly chart again, guys. We are on a weekly chart. That's the 10 range, 10 figure range. We are on a weekly chart. Right now on a weekly we are testing, let's call it quite good weekly demand zone. But guys, that's a very important thing. Not everyone is telling about that when trying to explain what's going on with supply demand. All right, if you can highlight the range, then your approach to supply demand zones should be a little bit different, right? You are trading the top and you are trading the bottom of the range. So going back into the dollar index we were discussing a second ago, that's the potential demand zone, and that's the breakdown. That's why I do expect some kind of the pullback maybe at the very beginning of the week before the ECB. Actually, we do have the Mr. Draghi appearance on Monday, late Monday, most probably, as far as I remember, right? So some kind of the pullback on euro dollar, some kind of the that can bounce on euro dollar maybe towards 1070, maybe 1100. All right. And then sell off towards the bottom of this consolidation towards 105, right? And really, as of now, there is no reason to believe that we are going to close above 1450 on a weekly chart. So I do expect once we are going to reach 105 on euro dollar, we'll try to make the breakdown. Okay. So in that case, we should double the range, giving us 0.95. Okay. So that's one of the reasons I do believe we are going to see dollar index rally. Okay. The second reason is USD JPY, but here it's all about 104.50, 105. I'm gonna to show you in a second on the weekly chart of dollar yen. Okay, right guys, most probably if you are following our blog, if you are following our Twitter channel, or if you are following our Facebook page, you are already aware about this weekly dollar yen chart, about this breakout to the upside and retest of this trend line, right? And not once, not twice, we are talking about this possible long around here when everyone was trying to tell us that we are going to go lower. Now, important thing is that we never ever said that it's not possible that dollar yen is going to be lower. What we've said was the info that, guys, okay, there is a possibility we are going to be lower, but we have to break down this line to have a possibility to go lower. You got my point, right? Now, what is important here on this weekly chart, dollar yen, the current level of 104.50, a little bit higher, and then of course this one around 106. Okay, so as I mentioned seconds ago, there is a possibility we are gonna to see the acceleration of the move higher on dollar index. Okay, as both euro dollar and dollar yen are the toughest for dollar index, right? So I do believe that after initial dead cat bounce on dollar index, then we may see the move higher on dollar index. And as I explained already on euro dollar chart, that also you can check our midterm, long-term analysis on our blog, that we broke to the downside few important levels. Now we are testing the weekly demand, so that could be the reason of the dead cat bounce. And the dollar index rally depends on how fast, how quick the bulls here are going to be able to break to the upside. Because, okay, we may see on dollar index, we may see this kind of the rally, right? Or this kind of the rally. It's all about, in my opinion right now, it could easily change next week. But right now, it's all about dollar yen, because we are right now under the strong supply, under the strong resistance on weekly chart, right? So the dollar yen move may stall around this level, so it may delay a bit the rally on dollar index. But euro dollar fall should be enough to move overall dollar index higher. In that case, I do expect some kind of the consolidation on dollar yen, but move to the downside on euro dollar will produce overall dollar index rally, right? But if we are gonna to see yields, US yields move higher, I do believe that easily bulls should break to the upside. Okay, so hopefully uh, all my explanations are clear. Okay, if you have any kind of the questions, below this video you will be able to see contact details. Ask questions, we are here to help. Mr. Price Action here. Thank you very much for your time. Take care.